while everyone's trying to trade Zach Lavine, I low key have been peeping how much he and Kobe White seem to have coexist very well in these preseason games. It has begged me to question: should we really be trying to trade this player? Like, should we really be entertaining that? Let's talk about it. Listen, if you're new to the channel, your boy B Kid. This is Chicago Bulls Breeze. You know what to do, man. Hit the bell, hit subscribe, stay in tune, giving you Chicago Bulls news. Let's talk about this real quick because I don't think a lot of people have really given this thought. The one thing that we have right now is we seemingly have the surgence of or the emergence of one particular player in Kobe White, who is so far, it looks like he's going to be a 20-point clip every game. Love to see it. Love to see how his game has evolved. And he and Zach Lavine have coexisted, and Zach Lavine is definitely a 20 ball plus every game. I don't know if people know this or not, but if you want to compete in this league against upper echelon teams, you're going to need dynamic players who can score and fill up the bucket like these two players do. In fact, very few teams, in fact, I don't think any of these teams now have a team where it's just one guy who does all the scoring and then everybody else supports. It really doesn't happen that way anymore. You do need a Batman and Robin or a Batman and Superman type situation to compete on the upper level. Well, the Chicago Bulls kind of have that. Now I know people are going to say, "Well, you know, you is Zach going to interfere?" No, he hasn't been. Zach has been getting his shots, and Kobe has been getting his shots, and surprisingly, I know it's just preseason, but Billy Donovan's done a good job managing it. I don't feel like they're going to be suffering anything realistically. Now, again, it's just so far 4 games, preseason, all that stuff, and I get that. But I also understand that the way that we're constructed and the way the league has gone, you're going to need that. And I just don't want to be in a situation where we trade away Zach Lavine, who seemingly can fit into this situation, especially since you remove the competition at his position. Again, I'm always going to sit there and say DeMar DeRozan was exactly what Zach Lavine was a couple years ago. Like you argue with your mother, look up DeMar DeRozan on Toronto, tell me that doesn't look like Zach Lavine. Tell me that's not what you all that's not what we got. Like, look, seriously, just do your research, do your Googles on that one. But like, realistically, stepping away from that, if we were to trade away Zach Lavine, I don't think that just opens up a room or space for someone to come and make up that point deficit. Because some of the trade packages I've been seeing, I ain't really too hot about. I'm really not too excited about. I mean, listen, we keep hearing about the Lakers. Who are they really gonna give up? It ain't gonna be anybody we want. It really ain't. We know the people we want. We know who the trade partners realistically have been. We know what the rumors are. Like, I know Clutch Sports is there. Maybe it still happens. Maybe he ends up a Laker. Maybe he does end up on the Sacramento Kings, which would be stupid for the Kings to do. But hey, listen, it's a fool born every day. Maybe the GM there is one of them. I don't know. Like, realistically, I don't see it, but I do see a future with, hey, if we have a strategic, let's not say strategic. If we have a strong point guard, a strong floor general, we can get these two shooters and playmakers to kind of work together. And it seems like AK saw that same thing, which is why he got a Josh Giddey who can't shoot to save his life. But he was like 1 of 11. I listen, the game I can see some of those shots was just like, but like, huh, like, bruh, like that was a bad game from that man was 1 of 11. It was a bad game. Um, but you can still see that we kind of have the bones to be really, really dangerous. Like, we really do. We have a defensive identity. Like, if no one is going to sit there and say we're a strong 3-point shooting team, but we seem to have been improving in that one. Heck, Lonzo coming back shows you that, hey, he definitely shooting that thing. Kobe White had a 5 of 7, if I'm not mistaken, from three. I could be a little off though, but I think he did hit 5 threes. Zach Levine's definitely pulling it. Like, we're slowly but surely changing that identity. I think we're right on the cusp of having something good here. Like, I really do feel that way, and I'm really excited about that. But every day we seem to wake up and want to trade Zach Lavine. Every day we want to sit there and blow up what could be great, just simply because it didn't work with the one guy and that we moved on from, and a bunch of injuries that happened. Like, it could be a salvageable situation. It really, really could. And I want to see that through. Let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know if you want to see what you want to see. Like, do you believe the team as constructed, if Lonzo's healthy, if Josh Giddey is who we think he is, and if Billy Donovan can manage it, there's a lot of ifs there, but I mean, such is life, right? But if those things exist, do you honestly think that we should blow this up? Do you honestly we're that mid? Like, I don't think we're that mid, but I want to hear your thoughts, man. Whether it's love, whether it's hate, put it in the chat. I'll be in there with you. Till next time. Peace.